friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. How y'all doing? Let's just jump into it. Now, several of you told me that Mike, because we're going to start off with Amina and Mike, that Mike pooted and that it was so loud that it shook you all's windows. Now, I didn't catch that part. Now, they showed a flashback of them in the bed, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy, and he pooted. Now, I must have fast forwarded that part, or maybe it was another part. I don't know. I didn't catch it. So, Amina and Mike are at this little getaway so they can have time to themselves. And Amina's like, Mike is disgusting. He is gross. He is nasty. And I don't know if I can deal with this. I don't know if I can deal with him not being clean. So she goes and she calls up her sister. Her sister's like, how's it going, girl? How's it going? Amina says, listen here, let me tell you about Mike, honey. He nasty. He just nasty. He takes his clothes, he throws them on the floor, he throws them on the chair, he just throws them around, expects me to pick them up. Now see, Amina, that's where you wrong right there. Because see, they will stay laying. No way I'm picking up a grown man's clothing. And then what about when they were showing the flashback scenes and she was smelling up his drawers, honey, and she damn near fell out? Mike, don't let me find out that you walking around here smelling. Don't make me find out that you're older and strong. Don't make me find out that you got hygiene issues. First of all, Amina, why are you smelling this man's drawers? So then Amina is telling her sister that he just goes around in public burping and pooting. Mike, why are you burping in front of this girl's daddy? It's just common decency. It's called manners. If I'm at my man's house and they're sitting his mom and daddy, you think I'm going to be like this? Sorry. Absolutely not. And I wouldn't expect my man to do that. And then you try to have, some good old time, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And we tried to get it in and you pooped. Absolutely not. See, there's things you could hold it in. Or how about this? Listen, honey, I got to go take care of something. I have to go take care of something. I got the bubble guts. Something going on. So she's telling her sister that he's disgusting and gross and she don't know what to do. She needs to talk to him. The sister's like, listen, you just need to talk to him. Y'all need to come to some type of, understanding. And so Amina was like, listen, I already got 2 kids. Ain't about to have no grown kid. Nasty self. So it's time for Amina and Mike to meet up. They go to the fireplace. Side note, Amina's sweater, I need that in my life. Honey, that sweater was cute. I was like, okay, Amina. So they sit there and she was like, we need to talk, and they pull out that god-awful translator app. Y'all know how I feel about that. I can't stand it. So they pulling out the translator app and she says, listen, we need to talk. So he's like, go ahead. And she says, we need to talk about your cleanliness, okay? You're nasty, you're dirty, you're going around here throwing your clothes all over the place, you're burping, you're pooting, you're nasty. And I ain't putting up with it. And so here's Mike. I had no idea. Mike said, I had no idea. I had no idea that I wasn't nothing but a slob. I had no idea that you are disgusted by me. He said said him burping and pooing all over the place, he can't control it. Yes, you can. Excuse yourself. Go to the other room. Mike said, I didn't understand that was bothering her. It's out of my control. But he said he will work on it. He said he will do better. But then Mike said an interesting point. Mike said, you mean to tell me I'm going around here burping and pooting and throwing my things in the floor, but you've been with men who done been in prison. You've been with hitmen who tried to take you out, but you all upset about me doing the little bodily functions. Girl, you done lost your mind. And so, Amina says, listen, if you cannot do what I'm saying, if you can't control your bodily functions, it's over. I can't be with the man that's just walking around here stinking. I can't do it. I need a man, not a child. And so, of course, Mike says that he will do his best. Let's move. Child, 10 seconds. Ben and Mahogany. As we know, Ben is on his way to Peru to meet Mahogany. Okay? He says he's been waiting for this child. Mahogany is the woman for him. So, he's on his way to the airport. And who's taking him to the airport? His son. His son looks like a good young man. Don't his son look so sweet? What about when his son was driving? Honey, he was driving with extreme caution. His son was like this. And so his son seems so sweet and caring, and he obviously loves his dad. I love when you see the kids, you know, be mature, and even though they know that their parents are a hot mess, it's always the kids that make sense. So his son is like, a normal question, you sure about this? This is the road you want to go down? And of course his father was like, yes. Mahogany is the one. She is the one for me. I love this woman. So the son was like, all right, I ain't got time to be listening to you. You do whatever you want to do. Good luck. So he's inside of the airport, getting ready to get on the plane to meet this woman. And she texts him saying, my dad don't think this is a good idea. See, my dad has reservations. My dad is concerned. This don't sound right. So, I'm telling you not to come. Even though he said that at the airport. So, here is Ben. I am so upset by this news. She's telling me not to come. She's telling me that the dad got some problems with this. Then, he said that just a month ago, she pulled this whole shenanigans. 2 times, Mahogany has threw a wrench into a plan, using her father as an excuse, and you ain't took heed to this, Ben. Ben, you too old? You too old for the foolishness. So Ben says, you know what? I'm not really thinking about Mahogany right now, or her father. So he sent her a text back. She didn't reply. What did he do? Instead of turning his butt around and going home, he gets on the plane. He said, I am going to be and find the woman that I love. So Ben done went and got on the plane, child. Y'all, is Mahogany real? Is TLC pulling a fast one on? We'll find out. Let's move on. Let's talk about Memphis and Hamza, child. Memphis is still upset because she found out that Hamza was 26. She says that he has immaturity problems. She said that he's acting like a child. Girl, he's 26. And you just found out that this man was 26. The man ain't 18. He's 26. You thought he was 28. Memphis, stop. So it's time for them to go to the embassy so they Because, you know, Memphis is all about getting married, getting married, getting married, getting married. So Memphis is like, listen, we are on a time crunch. Okay, so they packing up their bags because they're going to stay overnight because it's 2 hours away. And so she was like, how are we going to get there? And so here comes Hamza. Oh, baby, a bus. What you talking? A bus. We getting on one of them good old buses. She said, a bus? She said, oh, absolutely not. We ain't getting on no bus. You better get a taxi. You better do something. Get a car. I'm not getting on no bus for 2 hours. And she said, what about the C-19? The virus. So here's Hamza. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Let me see if I can do the taxes. They're expensive. They are expensive. So he done called up his homeboy. What's his name? Yusef. Side note. Yusef. Fine. Hey, Yusef. So they get out to the car. Yusef was like, listen here, homeboy, we got a problem. And so I was like, what's the problem? He has to get insurance papers in order for him to drive. So, of course, Memphis has a fit. What? We're already running late. We have to get to this embassy. What are you talking about papers? What kind of papers? She was like, oh my God. She was like, we're not going to make it. There is no way we're going to make it. And so here's Hamza. You mad, baby? You mad, baby? You mad? You mad, baby? Memphis was like, yeah, man. See, there's another obstacle. You don't organize. There's no type of arrangement. See, your immaturity is showing. She done found out this man's 26 and then she's all talking about immaturity. Memphis, stop. So Hamza know that she mad. And so an hour later, here comes Yusef with the papers. He's like, got it. So off they go. 2 hours done went by. They done missed their slot at the embassy, so they have to spend the night somewhere. And when I tell you that was a nice, what was that, hotel, an Airbnb, whatever. It was nice, honey. I was like, I wouldn't be mad at that whatsoever. So they get inside and, you know, they're talking about, you know, what are they going to do? And so they go and they get a drink. Usman says that he don't drink a lot. You know, he drinks, you know, during a special occasion or when he's with the woman that he loves, he'll have him a little beverage. Here's Memphis. Give me two. Give me two. That ain't enough vodka. Keep pouring. I need a lot. So here's Hamza with his one drink, and here's Memphis with two. So they get inside, and Memphis says she's gonna have to have a talk with Hamza. Now, they pulled out a translator app, didn't they? Of course they did. So Memphis is trying to tell Hamza the importance of them getting married and going to this embassy. She says, I just don't think you're taking it seriously. Memphis, who's getting the green card here? Is it you or is it Hamza? Memphis is determined to marry this man. But then in one breath, he's so immature and he's a liar and he's 26. She also brought up that he was a 2-minute man. She was like, don't you be doing all that drinking. See, I'm going to need for you to stand up tonight. I ain't going to be laying up in that bed for 30 seconds, 2 humps, and a dump. We're about to go all night. I'm about to break your back, okay? Hamza was like, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. I'm good. So then Hamza's like, listen, I'm tired of you breaking up the embassy, breaking up them papers, breaking up marriage. Are you trying to marry Hamza or you trying to just wait to get married with somebody? What is it? mature man who takes life seriously. Memphis, you know what I didn't take seriously last week when they filmed you pooping? Whew. Y'all, I'm tired of talking about Memphis and Hamza. Let's move on. Oh, let's talk about Kim and Usman. Usman said that he's impressed by how Kim handled herself. He was impressed by that. He says that Kim showed him a little bit about herself. So it's time for them to go out around town. They went to this shop. You know, Kim is obsessed with Michael Jackson. Usman done bought him some broke down fedora hat. And he kept going, hee hee, hee hee, hee hee. I was like, child, get out of there. Shut up. So they're talking about the hat, Michael Jackson, whatever. They walked around. Kim was like, woo-wee. I sure is tight. Woo, my feet. Now, y'all remember, her feet done swelled up a couple of weeks ago. She had to soak her feet. Kim. Now, see, you already not need. Did y'all see Kim walking? I said, I know she ain't not need. See, Kim being not need, and you got swollen ankles. That's not a good look. Because, see, you're not need, then you turned into pigeon-toed with the swollen ankles. See, your ankles look like a can of biscuits. I'm just saying, you better sit down somewhere. You're out here sweating profusely. You're breathing all hard. Sit down. So she says, listen, okay, I'm tired. I'm just going to bring this up. When you going to stay in the room with me? Now, I ain't saying that I want some SCS. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that I want to do a little bump and grind. I ain't saying that. That ain't my intention at all. See, I just want you in the room with me. See, why don't you give your room to one of your homeboys and you can stay with me? Honey, Usman was like this. What? Usman said, I know the devil is a lie. Usman said, now I know not. Now I was just giving you praise and now you done talked out the side of your neck. He said, no way. He said, in fact, we are not going to stay in the same room. He said, we had an agreement. I stay in my room with my gifts that you gave me and you're going to stay in yours. I told you from the beginning that we ain't even like that. I told you from the beginning that it ain't gonna be no bump and grind. I told you that. So why you bringing this up? And here's Kim. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh, so you ain't gonna go in the room with me. Oh, so see, I'm your manager, your coach, your director. I'm in charge of catering. I was the wardrobe stylist, but see, now I'm not good enough for you to crack my back. Usman said, so you pissed? He said, so now you mad? She was like, I'm not mad. He said, you mad? He said, you acted like you knew to this. We had this discussion. I'm not sleeping with you. See, you acted like my ex. So here comes misery. I mean, Kim. Kim said, I don't want to talk about it. So they get up, her and her not-need self, and Usman with his foolish fedora, walking along. He tried to hold her hand, and she was like, don't touch me. So they go to the room, and then we hear Kim was in bed. She was having her some wine. So she gets up. There's Usman. Usman was like, you know what? I thought about it. And I thought, hey, I'll sleep in the room with you. I even sleep in the bed with you. Okay? You good with that? Here's Kim. Yes, God! Yes, God! God! Thank you for answering my prayers, child. See, dust this off. Oh yes, oh yes. Let me give me a little bit more wine. But see, Usman said, hold yourself now. Hold yourself. Usman done went and got 15 pillows. She was like, what are you doing? And he said, see, I'm about to make a barrier. See, I'm about to make the Great Wall, okay? Okay? I'm about to put 15 pillars in betwixt us. Because, see, I don't want to touch you. I don't want you touching me. I don't want to go nowhere near you. So I'm going to put these 15 pillars in between us. Don't you come over here. You know what I said to myself? I said, Usman, why did you go over there to begin with? If you don't want to sleep with this woman, why didn't you just stay in your room? What's the difference? You being in that woman's bed looking foolish? You don't put up a whole fort in between you two just so you don't have to sleep with her. You are actually spooning and cuddling the pillars instead of her. You look foolish, both of you. And here's Kim. Instead of you cuddling the pillows, won't you cuddle me? I mean, we don't have to have, sex. You can just hold me. Kim, where's your respect at? Friends, sisters, it would be a cold day in HE double hockey sticks before I would have a man who I have traveled to go see sleep in the same bed with me, and he don't put up 15 pillars. You can get the hell up out my room. But that's not Kim. These people are absolutely ridiculous. Where is the self-respect? Where is your dignity? Usman just out here embarrassing you left and right. Just you yourself embarrassing yourself and everybody that you left. What about when Usman says that he got the yam? I said the yam. I said, what is the yam? And so Kim is like, what's that yam? And he said, Usman said he got a nice stick, honey. He said, you ain't heard about us Nigerian men. See, we got the dingle dangle, okay? It's below our kneecaps. Don't play with me, girl. Okay? I'll make you go home bow-legged. See, you will no longer be knock-kneed. You will be bow-legged. Okay? I'll make you see your future. Child, Usman, why are you trying to get that woman's osteoporosis to flare up? Y'all better leave that woman alone. Yeah! Ooh, child. So they slept looking foolish in that bed with all them pillows. Child, I'm sick of them too. Let's move on. Talk about Jasmine and Gina. Guess what today is? Guess what today is, honey? Jasmine says, I'm divorced. It was 5 years of hell. But guess what, everyone? I'm divorced. Jasmine says that her friend says, listen, we're about to throw you one heck of a party. A divorce party. Ain't no party like a divorce party. Yes, honey. Jasmine is popped. So she asked Gino to pick out a dress. And he was like, well, I don't know. How about this dress? And so she was like, oh no, I get the red one. Because see, obviously, you have no taste. Gino is still walking around in the atrocious Jesus shoes. Gino, you don't have no socks. You don't have no slippers. Why are you walking around there in them Jesus shoes? You know they smell like feet. They just smell like corn chips. Poverty and desperation. So, Jasmine, she gets all ready. She gets her shoes on with Gino's help. And so Gino was like, now wait a minute. You and your friends are get together? and I can't go? Jasmine says, oh God, are you crazy? Of course not. You go with my friends? No, absolutely not. See, it's a no man's zone. Why would you want to go? Why would you want to go to a divorce party for my ex? Why would you want to do that? You sit here and be lonely. That's what you do. See you later. So while Jasmine is up there or down there, she's in the same hotel amongst her friends, having a good old time. They keep showing Gino packing, digging his nose, walking around, digging his nose, wandering around, digging his nose. Why y'all keep showing Gino in this light? 90 Day Producers. Y'all just got Gino just looking all sorts of crazy, okay? Gino sitting over there just wiping his nose, picking his nose, sitting over there with his Jesus shoes. So Jasmine's up there having a good time. And so she's telling her friends about how she got upset with Gino because of the ex-wife, because of her house, because of the colors. And she said, there's something about the Gino to just unleash the demon. He just made me so mad. Between him and the ex-wife and them colors, I just lost it. And so the friends was like, we're not surprised. You're a whole cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We know it. And you're jealous. You are extremely jealous. You ain't know. There. Side note. The friend with the white shorts on. Her teeth. My God, today. Did y'all see that girl's teeth? Beautiful. They were so straight and white. I was like, damn. Her teeth was, oh my God. Anyway, you know, obviously she loves Gino, but she is jealous. And it takes a certain person to put up with that mess. Here's Jasmine. Gino. Of course he loves me. He came over here during the C-19, during the pandemic. He came to me. He came to me. Do you understand? Who else would do that? Who else? Me, of course. I got a whole idiot coming from the United States during a pandemic to get this. Y'all better quit playing with me. You all can know. Boy, Jasmine tickles me, child. So they're having a good old time. They're getting drunk. And then we get a knock at the door, honey. And here come this stripper child, honey, in camo. I said, okay. So he is grinding and riding and, honey, having a good old time, honey. Jasmine was like, oh, my. Oh, go up a little bit higher. Oh no, don't. Up a little bit higher. Oh God, please don't do that. Right here. Just put it right here. Oh no. Please stop. So then, here we got Gino. He walking around still digging his nose, honey. So it's time for them to go up and see Gino. Baby, when I tell you they come in, they are toe up from the flow up. Jasmine says, I'm drunk, baby. I'm drunk, okay? I'm inebriated, okay? I'm toe up from the flow up. Excuse me. So then the friend is so hilarious. Friend said, hey, Gino. Here. That's your woman? Is that how? Look at her. Look at her. I don't see nothing wrong. You see the stripper? Look at it. Right here. Right here. You see it? You see it? Do you see the stripper all up in her face? You see that, don't you? Right there it is. You see it? Gino is disgusted. Did y'all see the color leave his face, honey? He's looking like this. He's like, why would her friend show me that? Why would they show me that? That is so disrespectful. There is the video stripper all up here in Jasmine's face. And when the stripper gets off of Jasmine, I swear to God, Jasmine was non-responsive. Did y'all see that? Jasmine was like this. Boy, I tell you, they tickle me, honey. Jasmine tickles the F out of me. So here's Jasmine. I'm drunk. See, I don't remember that. Even though it happened 5 minutes ago. I was there. That was me. So Gino is pissed. And Jasmine says, you got to go. You got to go. He's angry. Do you know how I know he's angry? Because his face is red. You got to go. You got to get up out of here. And so the friends was like, oh, Gino, ain't no big deal. She was just having fun. Ain't no problem, Gino. Gino's still over there twitching. Shit. So they leave. And so Jasmine was like, oh, you mad? Oh, you're mad, baby. I'm sorry. Oh, you're mad. I'm drunk. And so Gino was like, I'm upset. Why they have to show me that? And why you got that man's bing bing all up in your face? I don't need to see that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It was inappropriate. And it was disrespectful. You love me, baby? So, of course, Gino, he forgives her. He says that he appreciates her apologizing. Because, see, they have to get ready for that trip that you done paid for, Gino. That $2,500 trip. Y'all, I can watch Jasmine and Gino for a whole hour. They trip me out. And next week, y'all see the preview? Y'all seen it. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, this ain't gonna take long. Let's talk about Elena and Caleb. Now, Caleb and Elena's out to dinner. Here comes Elijah. What's up, bees? What's up? Can I have a drink? I got time. Elijah said in his mind, before I go into that restaurant and before I leave, I'm about to cause all kinds of havoc and hell. And that's what Elijah did. Elijah sat down and he was already on it. And so Elena says there's some tension between Caleb and Elijah because Elijah did something deplorable the night before. And so Caleb said, we're going to talk about what you did. Elijah said, bring it. Caleb said, why did you walk in on me and Elena doing a bumpity bump? And so Elijah says, I need a brush. See, I was going out at 3 a.m. and I needed a brush. And your girl gave me a key. So I thought, hey, why not? Elijah says that he went up in there and seen Caleb and Elena having sex. And then he says, because obviously Elijah watched for a little bit. Because Elijah says that Caleb says, why are you staring? Elijah, why was you watching them getting it on? And then Elijah says, I like what I see. See, I'm true to this. I'm not new to this, okay? See, something's telling me that Elijah, this ain't the first time he done seen Elena get it on. See, something's telling me that Elijah is a whole freakadeek out here. That he be going somewhere in them back rooms. And Elena may have been part of some of this. Elena over there laughing and squalling. He thinking it's funny. Caleb was upset. Elijah likes Caleb. Honey, Elijah wanted to get on Caleb's disco stick. See, that's what he wanted. Did you want a little menage a trois? Now let me tell y'all something. I'm not one for violence. But if I was with my boyfriend and I look up and I see my homegirl standing there looking, that room will be torn apart. It's just certain boundaries that you don't cross. And that's just me. That's just me, friend or not. So, Elijah, he was like, I like what I seen. You was looking good. So I watched. What's the next subject? Child, tired of this subject's boring. Let's do a game called Never Have I Ever. Okay, I start. So Elijah said something, Caleb said something, and then Elena said something. And then Elijah says, I'm bored. Never have I ever had a friend of 13 years that I'm keeping a secret from. Your turn, Elena. Elena was like, I'm pretty upset with Elijah. Don't come at me, y'all. Do not come at me. Won't start none, won't be none. So she says she's upset with Elijah for bringing that up. Because she was living with her whole ex. And so Elijah said, spill it, B. Spill it. Spill it, B. I'm tired of this. Spill it. Talk, B. Talk, you helper. See, I'm only here for a little short of time, okay? I'm only here. I got to extend my 15 minutes. So go on. I'm about to destroy up in here. This is going to be the dinner from hell. So Caleb is like, do you have anything to say? She says, well, we'll talk about it when we get to the room. So he was like, all right, so here, now is another secret. And you want me and you to talk about becoming closer? You want me and you to establish what we are? And here you are keeping secrets? See, now I'm really hesitant. So they go up to the room. They're laying there, and she tells Caleb that she was living with her ex when they were in a relationship. And so Caleb said, well, I'm upset by this. Here you are talking about, what are we? Are we a boyfriend, girlfriend? Are we going to be exclusive? What is this? And then, here you are keeping secrets. See, this is why we're not having this conversation. I need to think about this. And so Elena is saying that he's using this as an excuse to not try to move forward. He was like, it ain't no excuse. You did this. You should have been told me that you was living with your ex. Child, how much you want to bet that Elijah done seen the ex and Elena doesn't have sex, child? Caleb, don't go nowhere near Elijah. He wants you. That's it, y'all. That's it. That's all I got. That is it. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.